All right, today we'll be doing an oil change on 2014 Volkswagen Tiguan. Almost said Touareg. And it's got the 2-liter turbocharged engine in it. In order to access the drain plug, we need to remove the shield here. And to do that, you will first remove 3 screws located here, at which point this piece comes off. You just grab it and pop it off either side. It's secured just with like a couple tabs. I'm not gonna pull it off because it's kind of a pain to get back on. But if you come look underneath of here, you'll see this is where the shield will be attached to with one more screw in the center. Why they put that there, I don't know, beyond me. But then you'll have 3 screws along the side, 3 screws here, and 2 bigger screws in the back that go to the aluminum subframe. All of the small screws are a T25. The 2 big ones in the back are T45. Once you get this off, drain plug, 19 millimeter. You're gonna remove that, let your oil drain for 10 to 15 minutes, and then install a new crush washer. Depending on the oil filter you get, you may get one with the oil filter, you may not. Replace it every time you do an oil change. They do crush and spread out every time you install them. Don't over tighten your drain plug and don't leave it loose either. I don't have a torque spec for you, but snug. And then once that's all finished, you got your new crush washer on there, install the drain plug, put the shields back on, and make sure everything is situated in the correct position and tighten down securely. Then we're gonna lower this thing down. I'll show you where the oil filter is, what kind of oil to use, and how much to put in it. Get in the hole. I'm just gonna put my gun on. Pro tip, when you're putting these in, just put them all in like not tight, so that if one of the holes doesn't line up, you can at least move the shield a little bit to make them line up. Then once you get all the screws started, go ahead and tighten them all down. Now these 3 that are in the front, there's no metal clip to act as threads, and it's just going into plastic. So don't over tighten them or you'll strip them. Okay, we'll switch out. T45, 2 in the back. All right, we're ready to lower this thing down. All right, so your oil filter is located up top, and most European vehicles, a lot of Audi, Volkswagen stuff, they're kind of like an inverted filter, where they have the threads poking out of the filter, opposed to every other vehicle ever made where they have just a threaded hole. So that's the part number from CarQuest, and pretty simple to get this off. It's right out in the open. Just kind of move that out of the way, and we're using this claw tool. Just watch the hoses and other stuff that they stick in your way, which makes it a pain. And then Usually, I haven't done an oil change on one of these in a while, but you can grab a rag just in case some oil does decide to spill. Maybe keep a rag near the base, but if you let it drain for long enough, the oil should drain out of the filter. And I believe it kind of goes down into the timing chain area by the front cover. But I'm just going to stick a rag there anyways because I don't want to make a mess. Okay, just like that, didn't really make a mess at all. You can see I did get a little bit of oil, so saves a bit of the mess. All right, so I've cleaned, there was like some dirt and stuff you can see around the edge of this sealing surface. And I'm just gonna actually take some of this oil. I recommend wearing gloves. Obviously, used motor oil isn't good for your skin, so do as I say, not as I do. And I'm just putting this around the rubber seal because we want that to tighten down correctly. And we should be able to line this up. Make sure that it threads on nice. Don't cross thread it or force it. And then we just tighten this down. Put it on there hand tight. Decently snug with your hands, but like don't completely force it on. Okay, and I'm gonna go tell you how much oil you need and what kind of oil you should use. Be right back. Maybe. Oh yeah. All right, so this thing calls for 4.63 liters of 5W30 synthetic. And VW actually has a spec. They say it's 502 or 504. That's like their oil number for what kind of specification it is. So that's what we're using. Okay, oil cap's on. We're going to run the car now and let the oil cycle through. And then we'll leave it for 5 or 10 minutes to let the oil settle back down in the pan. We'll pull the dipstick and check it. That's the dipstick. All right, so then you let it sit for a minute. Wipe our dipstick off.
It's amazing this Volkswagen Audi product actually has a dipstick.
I know.
Or is that aftermarket one?
No, probably stock. Okay, so you can see we're
Put your hand behind it.
beauty. That's pretty much it. I guess I'll probably show you how to reset the service reminder. Okay, so you want to reset the service light. What you're gonna do is